Warm, creamy, smoky eyes, bronzy contoured skin, natural lashes, and caramel gloss lips is 2023's biggest summer makeup trend, and I am here for it. In the last year, natural, effortless, glowy makeup has made a massive comeback. This trend is just an elevated version of that, but with a warmer, sun-kissed overall aesthetic. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to execute TikTok's most viral summer beauty look, and that is the latte makeup look. Let's go. Okay, first things first, eyes. I like doing my eye makeup first so that I don't have to deal with any fallout ruining my foundation and concealer later on. The first thing that I did, as always, is I prepped the lids. I like prepping with my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer and then setting it with a translucent powder. Now, to add some warmth to my eyes, I went in with my NARS bronzer in color 3. The bronzer that you're already using for a sun-kissed glow on your skin will likely also be the perfect warm brown matte shade that you need in order to execute this look. This is a reminder not to be afraid to use your products in multifaceted ways. A bronzer makes a fantastic eyeshadow, just like a lipstick can make for a great cream blush. In makeup school, my incredible makeup teacher would always say, a powder is a powder is a powder. Just because it is a bronzer does not mean it cannot be used as an eyeshadow as well. Using my Sephora crease brush in number 26, I buffed that bronzer into my entire eyelid from lash line to crease. This will be the base for everything else. This video is not sponsored at all, but I just want to tell you that this season, NARS came out with some beautiful bronzy tones in their Laguna collection that are perfect, so perfect for this vibe. You'll see that I am using a lot of the products from that collection today. If you really like this look, but you don't have the right colors for it, I do recommend you checking it out. I'll leave links to everything in the description box below, as I always do. After warming up my eyes, I applied this mid-tone bronzy color from the Laguna eyeshadow quad on the eyelid, stopping at the crease. Once I blended that in, I dipped my finger into a brighter highlight tone and I tapped that right into the center of the top lid for a brightening effect. Even when I do a smokier look, I almost always spot highlight with a brighter tone like this because I find that it really opens up my eyes. For my eyeliner, I used the L'Oreal Infallible in black brown. I roughly sketched it on the lash line and then I blended it out with the Sephora smudging brush to soften that line up and keep the look more smoky without a definitive liner. You can really see here how much fallout I have under my eyes, so this is why I always do my eye makeup first. With a cotton pad and some moisturizer, I wiped that fallout away. The moisturizer and the cotton pad together work as a makeup eraser, and it also simultaneously preps under the eyes for makeup at the exact same time. For my base makeup, I used Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is one of my favorite foundations ever. I dotted that on the center of my face and then I blended it out using a damp beauty blender. Under my eyes, I used the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I actually recently bought the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer because I am so in love with the foundation, but I found it to be overpriced and not any better actually than the L'Oreal one, so I returned it. Actually, to be honest, the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation is also amazing if you have combination to oily skin, and it actually sits at a much more affordable price point. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly option for foundation, you want something more budget-friendly than Estee Lauder, then I do recommend that one as well. Now let's start warming up the face. This is a very important step in the makeup look. One of my favorite contour sticks ever is by NYX, and I love it because it comes in all of these different colors that are very inclusive for different skin tones. It blends out beautifully. It's very easy to use for beginners, and also it's just an incredibly convenient product to have. You can use it in a lot of different ways. To be completely honest, I'm not as in love with the highlighter side of it, but I really love the contour side. It is worth buying just for the contour side itself. I went really heavy here on my lines, as you can see, because I wanted to warm up my skin tone significantly. The way that I blend it out is by using a flat contour brush like this one. I soften the line up and then I finish off the blend by stippling with a damp beauty blender. After my base was on, I noticed that my eyes still needed more warmth, so I took that same Sephora crease brush, I rubbed it on my NYX contour stick, and I popped that on the crease to give the eyes a bit more depth. I also used that exact same color under my eyes with a smudging brush. As I stressed before, don't be afraid to use your products in multiple ways. In this situation, what that does is it creates a really balanced monochromatic look, which is exactly what we want to have here. After I set under my eyes with the translucent powder, I curled my lashes, I applied a lash primer, I used a black liner in my upper waterline, and then I applied a mascara. I'm not gonna go into too much detail here because I did an entire video on how to get the most out of your natural lashes, and I will leave a link to that video in the pinned comment below in case you want to learn more. Moving on to blush. This look is not a blush heavy look. In fact, most of the videos and photos that I saw have next to no blush at all. I am doing a variation here because I love blush. I look so much better with it on. I cannot skip this step despite the trend. I'm sorry guys, I can't. The blush I chose is the new Afterglow Liquid Blush by NARS in the color Insatiable, which is a deep plum. I figured I could stay on trend with like the warm tones, but still feel happy and keep my blush on. Blush is just not something I am willing to skip out on. I do think that this worked though, because the warmth of that blush really went with the whole bronzy vibe. Let me know in the comments if you guys would ever skip blush or if you are as committed to it as I am. For my finishing touches, I popped on a highlight tone in the inner parts of my eyes to brighten my tear trough up a bit. I threw on a non-fussy, glossy, bronzy lip, which is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in Laguna, and I added a touch of a cream highlight to my cheeks with the Chanel Balm Essential Gloss. Then I just melted all the products in with Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. As a little bonus tip, at the very end of my makeup looks, I often like going in with an angled brush and a white or even a cream matte shadow. I haven't seen many people do this at all, actually. I just came up with it one day, but I do it all the time now because I love how it snatches the edges of my eyes upwards. It's an illusion that is very quick to create, but it looks really beautiful, both on camera and in real life, which, you know, is important. Sometimes things look great on camera, but they don't look that great in real life. This actually looks beautiful in real life as well. So if you want a little bit of an eye lift effect, try this at home and see if you like how it looks on you. This is the finished look. I changed into a cream blouse. I put on some gold accessories to go with the aesthetic, and I was ready to go out. I really love how glamorous this is while also feeling very natural still. I could honestly wear this out for a dinner or a night out like I did that day, but I could also wear it to the beach if I replaced my foundation with like either a tinted moisturizer or even a tinted sunscreen. It just gives off this really gorgeous girl next door kind of beach vibe while also being glamorous at the exact same time. Thank you for watching and for subscribing to the channel. It means so much to me. If you have any questions, you know you'll find me in the comment section below. This video's over.